What's up, gente? It's me, JALISCO-SAID-IT, with another video. This is gonna be part 2 of the TJ Chronicles or Saga. Thank you for tapping in. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe. Little by little, I'm gonna tell the whole story. And every time I've been in TJ, all the crazy things that I've seen during all my deportations and the times that I was in Mexico, that I rode the bus, I took the airplane all the way to Jalisco, Michoacan, GTO, Guanajuato, and all that. Around those years, 03, 04, the mid 05. But anyhow, so I was telling you guys that after you go see the judge, or after you get this paper, everybody will wait for this paper for like 20 days in San Pedro. And once you get your paper, you get a date. And that date, you'll be getting sent to TJ. Everybody was happy when you had your court date because that meant either you were gonna get deported if you were not gonna file your papers, or if you had any papers like I did. I never had papers. I was like that. I never had papers. I'm not even gonna fake the funk. I don't want motherfuckers because a lot of people are ashamed of saying that. A lot of people are afraid of talking about their deportation and shit like that. But anyhow, so we ended up going to TJ like around 1 or 2 in the morning. Like I done told you before, they never gave you a sack lunch or a phone call. It was they just throw you out with the paper bag and a check, and you will have to cash that shit. You have to keep your wristband, and you'll get your paper bag with your belt and your shoelaces, and everybody will get together, and everybody will try to like look for somebody to like hang out with, somebody that knew the whole get down. So pretty much I was kind of like the guide, and I'll take people to pretty much change their checks and all that, and they'll promise me, or sometimes they'll promise me, sometimes they wouldn't keep their word, but most of the times they kept it. They'll buy me something to eat if I was able to like guide them and shit like that. So it was good. I never took advantage, like I done told you back then. Everybody was out to help one another, and it wasn't like it is right now that everybody on the come up, everybody's grimy, everybody's shady, everybody be victimizing themselves. Nah, and pretty much, yeah, it wasn't easy, but at the same time, when we were united and nobody was out to get anyone, or nobody was out there bullshitting or victimizing, everybody worked as a team. So yeah, we'll get a momo, a room, each and one of us. And like I done told you, there was people that had more money than I did, but they'll try to buy dope and shit like that, and yeah, that was their downfall. But I never told them what to do. Or sometimes people will try to call their family members, and they'll tell me like, nah, fool, they're gonna cross me in a car and this and that. We're gonna cross the border. They're gonna bring my primo's ID. I heard it all. And then they would tell me that I was allowed to like jump in the car and I could just cross with them. But some of those people backpedal. Some of those people lied. And I was catching a lot of motherfuckers lying to me, so I just bounced, from where they were, from where from where we were kicking it at together, because I was guiding them. And a lot of people are grimy. They were always uh, thinking about themselves, but yeah, sure enough, they wanted you to guide them and take them to the where you change your checks, where you uh, where you could get a momo for cheap, a safe area, because everybody knew that we were not from there. Because you could tell right away that you're not from there, because either you have your wristband, or you just look, or you have that like that individual that's always like, he goes out and he starts looking around, and that tells you that he's not from there. Yeah, sometimes you people that are from there do that, but not as much as somebody that's not from there. Every time they come out the Momo, they start looking around to see where they're gonna head to, and yeah, and then you have to deal with La Perrera, which was the Federales fucking doing the raids like every time. Like there was a certain time when it didn't matter if you had a suit, or if you were a gang member or whatnot. There was a few times. There was like in the morning, and there was like at noon, and then in the afternoon, and at night they'll go around the streets, which was Coahuila and the whole revolution, like in between the streets by Revolution, all the little streets that you go in, they'll go by with this van and a few cop cars, and they start picking everybody up. They didn't give a fuck if you was praying, if you was, because they'll take people that were Christians and people that were selling a newspaper. They didn't give a fuck. So Yeah, I got to be in jail just for standing right there at one fucking part, and they will say that I was trying to wait for somebody to bring drugs to me and shit like that, but I was never like that, dude. You know. But anyhow, but yeah, that's part of TJ. Little by little, this is gonna be part two, and let's go one day at a time. And we stayed at the living right there, staying right there, getting to a safe zone, and dealing with a lot of homies that were, yeah, fool, you could jump in the car once they come and pick me up, this and that, or with the people that had more money than I did, and they wasted it all on dope or prostitutes and shit like that. Next thing you know, they were fucking eating from the trash. So we stay right there for part two. We're gonna keep on going. Blessings to you guys' family. Thank you for the support. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe. Jalisco said it once again. Thank you so much, and one day at a time, baby.